Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Today I'm contemplating opening my rare factory sealed copy of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back for the Intellivision. Now, it is a very hard to find game in the box, especially factory sealed. It's a neat side-scrolling shooter, and I just don't know if I should open it. I'm really curious to see what's inside. But it would devalue the game quite a bit. I do have the loose cartridge that I can play, and I have the Atari 2600 version as well in the box. But I'm really contemplating, I'm really curious to see what's inside. Now, other than just the cartridge and the manual. Now, I bought this copy of Empire Strikes Back at Retropalooza years ago from a very notable, popular YouTuber, a very reputable one. And it is factory sealed. It doesn't have the vertical seam like a lot of factory sealed games, but Parker Brothers just didn't do that for their games, I suppose. But it is factory sealed, got it on good authority that it is. And I have heard that that's how Parker Brothers sealed their games, just had a different way of doing it than like Nintendo and some other companies. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, factory sealed. Now, just to give a little bit of info on the game, I'm going to read very briefly my Capsule review in Classic Home Video Games 1972 through 1984. In Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, players pilot a snowspeeder back and forth across the screen, shooting a succession of advancing Imperial walkers. It takes 48 hits to destroy a single walker. The graphics in the Intellivision version of the game are a little less blocky than those of the Atari 2600 original, and the sound effects are better. However, the 2600 edition is superior in terms of gameplay. At first glance, the games seem about the same, but the snowspeeder in the Intellivision game is tough to control with any degree of precision. Those pesky disc controllers. And the scrolling animation is rough. In the console wars of the early 80s, this round went to the 2600. Regardless, I'm real tempted to open this. Now, I want to show you real quick what the Atari 2600 version looks like out of the box, because there's something interesting in the box I'm curious about. There's the manual. I like Parker Brothers manuals, the widescreen, if you will, look of the manual. And it is colorful inside. Nice screenshots there. And I do play this game quite a bit on the 2600. Got the cartridge, of course, but it's also got sort of the packing cardboard, the back Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Parker Brothers, 1 or 2 players, used with joystick controllers. I just think that's a neat touch. So often the cardboard insides of a box are just plain white or whatever, but that's kind of a neat little touch there. I'm curious to see if that's in the Intellivision version or what else might be in there, like a catalog or a filled out booklet or something. But you guys can help. If you want me to open this and do a video on it, all you have to do is, any of you can do this. If you go to brettweiss.square.site, S-I-T-E, if you order $100 worth of my books, I will be happy to open this in a video. Now, you're not paying me $100 to open the game. You're paying $100 for the books, and right now I've got a special free shipping on any book purchase, $100 or over $100. And if you make that purchase, and I will mention your name in the video, and not only that, I will promote whatever product or YouTube channel or podcast or anything you want to promote in the video and post a link. So you're basically paying for the books plus a plug on my YouTube channel. Now, briefly, so on this site, I've got, a bunch of my books listed, included the 100 Greatest Console Video Games and my SNES Omnibus books. So just getting a few of those adds up to $100 pretty quickly. And so anybody that wants to do that, put in the order and shoot me a message, and I will, I'll say what you want me to say in the video, like a paragraph about your business or YouTube channel or whatever. And I'll sign the books any way you want me to sign them. And this is a new store I have, brettweiss.square.site. That is, previously I've been selling books just for my blog, but thanks to my wife, she designed me a new website. It's through Square, obviously, because of the square.site, but it's through Square, the company that takes credit cards, so it does accept several different kinds of credit cards. And so that would be really neat. I would love to open this game, just need a $100 order, just to sort of offset the price of devaluing my collection by opening this game. And again, you are paying for the books, not for me to open the game. It just kind of helps out. And it's a fun way to, give me an excuse to open the game. Now, I've got a few other Star Wars games, boxed games in my collections. I got a bunch of cartridges and discs and stuff. And I've got some PlayStation and PlayStation 2 and Xbox and all that. But I want to show you some of the older games in my Star Wars collection very briefly. I've got Star Wars Chess for the Sega CD. I paid $3.99 for this back at Movie Trading Company when their Sega CD games were still very cheap. Star Wars Rebel Assault, I have that as well. I got that back in the day, and that's a cool game. And of course, I absolutely must have the Super Star Wars Trilogy for the Super Nintendo. Just a great set of platform shooters, great platforming, shooting, very difficult games, but they're a lot of fun. And I've got the two, and I play those a lot, I've got the two box Star Wars game on the NES, Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. Unfortunately, they never did Return of the Jedi for the NES, but I do have these two in the box. I don't play these as much as I do Empire Strikes Back for the 2600 or the Super Star Wars games, but they are really neat to have in the box and look great sitting on my shelf. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this brief video. And again, may the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. And again, if you want to see me open that Star Wars Empire Strikes Back on film, do a video about it and mention your business and anything else you want to promote, I will happily do that. Just need a $100 book order through brettweiss.square.site. That'll help offset the price of opening the box and devaluing it, because I could just maybe hop on eBay and get a complete copy. But you never know on those if maybe the inserts have been taken out. I'm just really curious to see what's in here. So if you guys want to help me do that and promote your business and get some books at the same time, that would be awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And in the comments, should I open this, regardless of whether I get any orders or not, should I open in general, what do you think about opening old factory sealed games? Should I do that? And anyway, just happy Star Wars Day. We'll talk to you later.